I'm Dylan Monahan. Some people around here call me Zen or Dill Zen because, I don't know, they like the sound of it from my Instagram. I'm a senior bio major here at Clemson. Been DJing for 7.5 years now, and it's been a whole lot of fun. Why Zen? Yeah, this is actually an interesting story. My aunt, she coined the term Zen for me ever since I was a little baby. What I was told was because I brought her like a lot of joy, so they moved down to Alabama away from Baltimore, so my hometown. Whenever we came to visit, a lot of joy was brought into her life. She called me like her little peaceful Zen. My original name was actually DJ Pickle. Really liked that for a little bit because of dill pickle. I don't know if you get the whole gist with that. My mom was like, I just don't know if I really feel that. And I was like, yeah, it sounds a little like, I don't know if bland's the right word, something like that. Started brainstorming a little bit more. And I was thinking about some big name DJs, kind of like inspiration, and there's like Zed, which I didn't want to copy that exactly, but that kind of just led me. I was like, wait, my aunt calls me Zen, like and it's got a cool backstory to it, so there's like a little double meaning there. I'll go like the peaceful route, like let's let them find some peace and kind of just groove a little bit, Yeah, exactly. My first music festival was Moonrise down in my home, Baltimore. It was my sophomore year of high school, and Marshmello was headlining. He played this Mr. Brightside remix. I think it's a Two Friends remix. I still remember it. And I just remember looking up at him and being like, that has to be the greatest feeling in the entire world. Like, you're the guy up on that big stage, making everyone all like happy and emotional and loving each other. There's like no bad vibes going on at those festivals, especially playing music like that. So it just kind of, I was like, I wonder if like I could do this. Like, I really like music. I've always loved music. So I just picked up a little board for Christmas as a present. It's like a $250. It's probably about like this big, I'd say. It's so small. And really just kind of worked on myself from there, mostly from YouTube. My first gig was my, high school junior year Christmas dance. One of our teachers was like, I'm in charge of running the dance. Like, you guys have anyone you want to do music? And all my friends are like, let Dylan do it. Like, he's been DJing. I played like a few of my friends' parties in his basement. That was my first kind of real thing. Still had my janky little tiny board, bringing my own equipment, all my own speakers and stuff that I had to rent from Guitar Center. And then it really kind of, just started to pick up when college came around. Started out as a lot of sing-along, little like 2000s pop throwbacks. That was more when I was doing like fraternity parties. A lot of the girls just really want to sing to stuff. And I've gone much more into the tech house, bass house type of music. Like Fisher's a classic, John Summit, and then even like I'm going into some Pausa music lately, Chris Stussy, Michael Beebe, if you know any of those names. Like I feel like music can speak for itself in a sense. I love words and songs, but I don't feel like every song needs words. I'm there to make everyone dance and like groove and have a good time. Sometimes I'll throw in a little like remix with a sing-along, but it's still like the house groovy remixes to it. Yeah, that's pretty much, I'd say that's my main style of music going right now. Like I said, looking back at those old videos of me playing, it's one thing to see like your musical talent grow, but there's a whole other level to it with actually getting gigs and people to listen to you. Roar has helped me out so much. Also Up and Up Festival, shout out them. They do that, the college tour with a headliner, and Clemson's won the past 2 semesters, and I had the opportunity to open for them. Chris Lorenzo was last spring, and then Dr. Fresh was this fall. They do a great job with that. You actually get to interact, meet the DJ. We do little B2Bs at the end of the night with all the openers. Spring semester last year, study hall started booking me. Other fraternities started booking me. And then this summer, a bunch of places in DC. I played at Decades in DC, which was cool, my first club there. Sax Lounge for this company called After Hours. Having to travel for a gig is something I didn't really ever get the chance to do before. Roar just opened up. I love that place. They're awesome. I mean, they're supposed to be a club, first club in Clemson basically, and they really catered it to that. A lot of professional production, lighting, CO2. They bought a great set of CDJs. It's really nice to be able to walk in with just your USBs and headphones and plug in and start playing. And it's been consistent. I get to play every Friday. Got my man Jordan right here filming me every Friday. Shout out my brother. Get some consistent content going. It's really nice. I have random people DMing me like on Instagram or Snapchatting me and like, are you playing this week? Like, I want to come out. Like, I had never met them before. before, and now like they make it a point to come out on the nights that I'm playing. It's like, oh shit, like do I have fans or something, I guess is the way to call it. I hope so. Shout out you guys also. I appreciate you for that. It's so cool being able to say I've opened for Chris Lorenzo, Dr. Fresh. We had Xandra and Chantel Jeffries. Those are big social media names. I mean, those people are pretty famous. And like, I was in a room with them chopping it up about some bullshit. Roar and Study Hall, those places have really kind of just take a chance that I would play good music. And luckily it's worked out. I'm confident that it was gonna work out, as I usually am. My career has been kind of expanding a lot more, and especially outside of Clemson now. I fell in love with it because of the energy from the festivals that I felt. Like that's where it all started. That translates all the way over to like my smallest gigs at these bars, in these basements. Really, no matter what it is, no matter how small the venue is, no matter how big it is, you still get like the same gratitude from it by seeing a bunch of people dance with you and just have fun. The culture behind the whole like DJ music scene is such a culture of like love and friendliness, like camaraderie, I guess, if you will. That's really what made me fall in love with it and why I still love it. I just want to keep it growing, you know? It's like the more people I can make feel that way, the better. That's personally why I love it. Keeps me going every day. It just makes you want to do it all the time. It's like addicting. But you know, you put in the time for it, and definitely much better than I was back then. And it's worked out for me. Yeah.